Good morning, beloveds. It's a lovely Monday morning, the 29th of July. And if you're wondering why you are seeing an Excel spreadsheet or a Google spreadsheet, that is because today we're doing the official cash stuffing live on video. But before we get into the cash stuffing and the saving and all of that, we obviously do need to start with a budget. So this is a spreadsheet that I purchased from Norma's Diary, along with this. So let me just put this in front of the camera so you can see. I hope you can see at the bottom it says Norma's Diary, and then it's got all these different amounts, and it says this month's diary and all of that, right? So what you just saw now on paper that I wrote down versus what you're looking at on the spreadsheet is exactly the same thing, right? I do try and keep track of my finances in multiple ways. Hence, I always say you don't have to get anything fancy when you are trying to keep track of your budget or when you are creating a budget, as long as you will have a place to track. It can be a piece of paper from an old school book or whatever, and you write things down, as long as you've got a way to track it. All right, so on top there it will say, let me just show you guys, I hope you can see. So here it does say Nzele household budget. Nzele is my husband's surname. I don't go by it yet, but that's a story for another day. But yeah, so that's our household budget. And then here, this is where Norma would guide you on how to fill out this entire spreadsheet, okay? Then she says, set 3 main goals. My first main goal, this gives me sleepless nights. It would be paying off our Capitec excess facility in the next 12 months. So I think we owe about 30,000, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get into the nitty-gritties, but plus minus around there. And then second one is to pay off my FNB personal loan in the next 5 months. That's going to be achievable because the amount that they take, I will be done, I think, by November, but I will try my best to try and push it for before then. And then lastly, it's to consistently make about 1,000 rand from my side hustle, which is the Take A Lot personal shopper. Right? Shop. Now, next step, as you can see here, it says income titles. So these are the incomes that we have in our household. So this is my salary, this is my husband's salary. Okay, Ndani for Fundani, his name is Lutando, he goes by Tito. He does forex, so he's got an income from there. I do Take A Lot, and I've got a incentive on the 15th. So this is not guaranteed, it depends on work politics and all of that. Sharp. Then we get into our fixed bills, which is this portion of the spreadsheet. What this means is these are things that do not change. This stays as they are, okay? So that is rent, that's Wi-Fi, that is the Capitec access facility, that's the FNB loan, what is it? Sorry, the FNB personal loan, and then that's Apple Pay, that is my cell phone insurance, that's Netflix, and then that would be our funeral cover. So I just put in one. I'll just see if I put it somewhere else. All right, okay. And then variable expenses would be electricity, groceries, takeouts, my nails, my hair, Uber, and alcohol. So variable means it's expenses that basically fluctuate. So yes, you have to make a payment every month for electricity, but it's not necessarily the same amount. So this month we could spend 500 on electricity, and next month we could spend 6. So it's not fixed, it's not a set amount. It's not like rent. Our rent is 3,800, and that's guaranteed until they decide to let it go up. But with electricity, we could purchase electricity for 500 or 600. Groceries, same thing. I could spend 2,000 this month. I could spend 4,000 next month. Takeouts, exactly the same thing. Same thing for nail, hair, Uber, and alcohol. And also note, this is not a priority, but it is something that, I mean, we do have a bottle of wine every now and again. And then savings would be our emergency fund. Our debts would be the Capitec, as you know, the FNB, the laptop, and the cell phone. That is what we would have so far. So let's move further on the spreadsheet. And then this is where you get to see the amounts, how much I am paying or we are paying on a monthly basis. So Capitec Access Facility, we are on 29,704 rand and 10 cents. Monthly payment is 2,176 rand and 86 cents. I did not put in the interest rates because I had not looked into how much they were as yet. Okay, and then the FNB personal loan, that would be, current balance is 6,811, and then you pay 1,637 rand and 52 cents. I actually need to update the spreadsheet because it's month end and these have been paid already, all of these. FNB laptop, total cost 9,503 rand, monthly payment 559. My cell phone, total cost 24,444 rand, currently paying 679. Also, for the cell phone, it was higher because it was the first payment this month. So I'll just have to change the spreadsheet. Remember, I'm just trying to show you how I keep track. So these amounts, if I show you, let's say the end of August, they will be different dependent on the payments that I have been making. So also, as you go further on the spreadsheet, this is Norma just giving you an instruction on how to use the spreadsheet. And she does say thank you again for your support and all of that. So alrighty, that's the first part of this. So that's the budget setup, right? That we all saw. Now we move on to the debt tracker. I click on there. This is my favorite part because this is going to be a lifesaver for us, okay? Well, for me. And I'm hoping it will be a lifesaver for you as well. So on this part, this is the debt payoff strategy. All right. So basically what we have is all the debts that you just saw there on that other page on the budget setup. Now it's here, right? It populates on here. And what would happen is this is the total amount of debt that we owe in the household. Not a pretty sight, I know, but it is what it is. Okay, so that is that. So total cost debt that me and my husband have, 70,462 rand and 10 cents. It's scary once you do the calculations because you never think a cell phone contract or a laptop or personal loan can get you in this much debt. Minimum payment on a monthly basis, these are the payments, and that's the total cost, which is 5,052 rand and 38 cents. I hope we are together. Then we move on to the payment summary. Payment summary is basically this amount put here that makes this debt be less. So now we start here, we make this payment, and this is how much we have left. We move on to take this payment once again, we put it here, now we are here. So it auto calculates. Then also, if you are interested on seeing it individually, here you go. Here is Capitec over here. Here's the total amount paid the minute you make a payment, and then it will calculate how much you've actually paid. So this, as you can see, the amounts are very random. I haven't filled it out yet, which I will. Again, this is just to guide you and show you what I will be doing and how I will be keeping track. So this is the Capitec one, right? And then we'll move on then to the FNB personal loan. This is how much I pay on a monthly basis, and then the amount should actually vary as I pay. All right, cool. Then we move on to the FNB laptop, and that is the same idea once again. The payment actually paid, and so forth and so on. All right, so okay, that is the debt payoff plan. And I love this so much because this is going to make my life so easy. It's going to make me take my debt seriously, and especially paying it off. I never ever would have imagined that this is how much debt we are in as a family, because remember, this is together. Yes, we might have we could say the access facility we took together and all these are mine, but at the end of the day, it's a team effort, right? All right. Okay, so let's get into the savings and sinking funds. All right. So we'll start with my son Leletu. He has 140 rand, and then go with myself. I have 80 rand, and then the second one would be the 120 rand. The December Pick and Pay, what is it called now? There I am losing my train of thought. The card the gift card, sorry about that. So the Pick and Pay gift card, I currently had 300 rand in there, and then the Checkers one I had 150, and then my 100 envelope I had 86 rand. So if you wondering what this is for, so that's the 10 rand challenge, same for myself, and then this is my second one, and then this is my 100 envelope. So that's how much I currently have. I will be updating that as well as I'm about to add money in there. All right, and then we just move over to the rest of the spreadsheet that will show you the total goal amount. This is how much we are planning to save. This is how much this is how far we are, and then this is how much we have left to save. And then it will just show you a very nice graph little thingy of each person and where they are. So as you can see, emergency fund, we have not started, so it will say 0. So I still need 1,000 rand, and then Uletu has saved 90 rand, and then there we go, like that. I hope you guys understand. And then yeah, if you go there at the bottom, you will see it will say goal amount and progress. So I'm not too sure if you guys can see it, but there's percentages telling you how well you are doing or how far you are to reaching your goal. And then if we move on to the right hand side of the spreadsheet, this is where you have the name of whatever it is you're doing. So emergency fund, 1,000 rand, how much you've saved so far, and then what is it for. So in case of emergency, Ulele 400, saved so far 90 rand, left to save 310, and this is to get himself a gift. And then it will calculate the percentage, how far you are. So what you saw here and what is here is basically the same thing. So please do not get confused. This and this are relatively the same thing. The only difference is we are looking at it in a different way. Also, it asks you here when you need the money. I would say I need the money by the end of November. I want all of this to be done, and I want to have reached our goals as a family, right? Okay, so we move on. And the last part of this spreadsheet is the monthly budget, where we did it in the budget setup, but this time it's just a little bit more detailed. Okay, so I have my own income. I have the amount that my partner contributes towards the house. Now remember, my whole salary doesn't go into everything household related, but yeah, so this is my portion, and then this is what Tando gives to us, and then we would have the amount that he gets from forex that he sometimes has to add to our household, and then this is my take a lot income, as well as the money that I get on the 15th. This money fluctuates, so does this money, so does this money. So this last three, this is not always the amount. It can be more or it can be less, but this and this usually are the same. But even for my salary, it does fluctuate. I'll explain that some other time, but yeah, it's not always this set amount. It does go higher in as much as it can go lower as well. So much for a fixed salary, right? All right, and then we're moving to our rent, Wi-Fi. So this is my funeral cover. This is the second one with FNB. This is Apple Pay, cell phone insurance, Netflix, and then this is our burial society. And then we move on to our variable expenses: electricity, groceries, takeouts, nails, hair, Uber, and alcohol. So the reason why I say Uber is because when we go and buy gas for the household, right, what happens is we need to request, take our 9 kg bottle, go to that place, they fill it up, we come back. So that's money, and it does need to be accounted for. So yeah, that's that. And obviously when I go do my nails as well, the lady lives quite a distance from where I live, so what I would need to do is also request and go there. So yeah, I hope this makes sense to you. If this is something that you would like to do, feel free to purchase this from Norma's Diary. She's on TikTok and she's on YouTube as well, so it's at Norma's Diary, and that's where you can get this. So, or if you do rather prefer to put pen to paper, and you can keep track of your budget and household expenses that way, that's perfectly fine. I'm just sharing what works for me, but I think most of the time I will be just showing you guys the pen to paper. This I'll just show you once it's updated, guys. This is where I am, this is how far I am with paying my debt, you know, and we'll just do it that way. Okay, so we're about to get into cash stuffing, and yeah, I think let's do that. We're about to get into cash stuffing, and yeah, let's get into that in just a moment. Hi guys, welcome to Cash Stuffing, Saving and Budgeting with Uleletu. All the money that you see on the bed right now is money that belongs to Uleletu. So my best friend was visiting us today, and she decided to bless Uleletu with a 50 rand because he recently lost his tooth. In a previous video, I actually had mentioned that we are saving for Uleletu. It was in this envelope, but I'm not liking the way that it's aging. So I've decided to just transfer the money into these envelope binder thingies, and the amount of money that he has on there is 140 rand. So please do excuse the movement of the camera. I just want to let you guys join in live as we just make notes of how much is where. Okay, so please bear with me, and Lelotu will be joining us in just a moment. So in this binder we've got 140. I'm just going to write today's date, which is 28/7, right? And then we're just going to say 100. Let me say, okay, let me not write the amount yet because I think we're going to add to it. But for now it's 140, right? So that's how much is in this binder. Alrighty, we've got money in the piggy bank already. So Leletu, please come and open the piggy bank for us. And let's, yes boy, because you remember the last time you are the one that closed it. There we go, good boy. So let's take out the money and put it there. You are smart.
Now I can make a piggy bank.
Yes, you can open the piggy bank. So let's take out the money. Because we just need to count how much is in there. Do it like this, just so that it can be straight. So let's see. Don't be too rough. Yeah, okay. Yes. There's one more coin in there. Good. Okay, so let's see how much you have. We've got, okay, oh, Gangani. So let's see, 10, and then, so that's 10, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So basically in the piggy bank we've got 19 rand, sorry, and 10 cents. Okay, and then we'll be putting that back in the piggy bank. So I would like Uleletu to start with his cash binder, which is this, which I showed in my Shein haul, where he needs to save a total of 300 rand, though it's written in dollars, but we are in South Africa, so it will be rands. So we'll be putting in 30 rand from the money that Auntie Desiree gave him. So Leletu, let's put back the money from the piggy bank. So let's close the piggy bank first. Let's close it. Are you able to close? All right, please do excuse me, guys. I am so congested. It's not funny. And related to Nai, he's coughing. So if we are coughing on this video and sneezing and congested and all of that, please bear with us. Okay, Wazilu, do you need me to help you?
Yeah.
Well done. All right, so put back this money, please. Good. Okay, so let's put back that money in the piggy bank. So that's your 19 rand going back in there. Well done. Okay. All right. Thank you, Lele. So let's start here. I'm gonna give you 30 rand, okay, to put in there. So that's 10, 20, and then 30. Right? And then that leaves us with 10 rand. And then the 10 rand Lena, I think we're gonna put this one in the piggy bank. Yeah, okay. So let me help you. Come. All right. So as you can see, guys, we've already put on. Already, as you can see, guys, we have put on in the sleeve. So Fanas, please put in this money into the sleeve. Oh, I'm so blocked. Yeah, so we're gonna fold it. Let me help you. We're gonna fold it like this.
Oh.
And then put it in the sleeve, this first one.
Hey, how do
you open it here at the top? Yeah, the thing is,
like the file.
Yes, like your file at school. So please put in the 10 rand.
Put it inside.
Good. And then please put in this 20 rand coins in the same place. Okay, we figure it out. Oh, good boy. Okay, I think we're gonna need to. Let me do this. Let me see. Okay, so let's do it. Wait. Be rough, Pella. It's gonna fall out. So we're gonna need to hold it like this. Do you have any other coins near you? Apelel. Okay. Okay, Essence is so. Okay, no, let's leave it. It's fine. So we've got that. So please just close this up for me. Hold it like this, please, and then close it. Thank you. So we're gonna just keep it like this, ne? All right. Okay, and then for our piggy bank, we've got another 10 rand. So please take your 10 rand and put it inside. So which means you now have 29 rand because you had 19 rand. Okay, and then this one, you're going to take it and you're going to put it here in this one. So please take this 10 rand and put it inside here. So you had 140.
How do you do it?
It's open already. Just put it inside. Ivule. Yabona ukuthi lena ngifake kanjani? Ivule so. Big. Look at me. Like this. Ayisho bese uyayithatha uyayifaka so. Okay? Now you can close it. When you zip it, you pull this thing. This white thing.
Oh, I can move.
Okay.
Oh, this also was.
Yeah, but leave this one, close this one, please. Thank you. So now let's write down. So in here, Uleletu has.
Should we write whatever we want?
So we're gonna write it here for you, Leletu. So here we're gonna say, wait, please wait. It's 150. Now we know how much there is. I'm going to say binder, right? And then I'm gonna say 28.7 piggy. Piggy has 29 rand, and then I'm gonna say 28.7. I'll say challenge, and we'll say 30 rand. Okay, excuse my handwriting, but there we are. So which means in this binder that you're looking at, Lily2 has 150 rand. For the savings challenge we just started, so we put it in 30 rand. And in the piggy we have 29 rand. He had 19 rand. So thank you so much for all the aunties and uncles and myself and his dad who gives him money, but he's responsible enough to always say he would like to save the money. So this is just to encourage mummies and daddies and uncles and aunties who has nieces and nephews, and you want to teach them saving as early as possible. We will be updating this as much as we can. I don't believe in spoiling a child, so I'm not going to be updating these every day or every week. It's whenever money is available. And then I'm also just going to update this off camera just to make sure it's in sync with what is here. And basically that's it. So here's to saving and cash stuffing and budgeting for the kids. We honestly don't know at this point what exactly we are saving for. We will see as time goes, but I know definitely one of them will be for Leletu to get himself a toy around December time. Once he passes school, that's how we are just going to thank him for being a good boy and doing well at school, and he'll basically just buy himself whatever it is that he would like, and that's him trying to be a part of the content. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this portion of the video. Yeah, we'll talk again, guys. Thank you.
Cheese Louise.
Cheese Louise.
Yeah, boy.
So let's get into cash stuffing, and this is just the money that I have just withdraw, and then I just stuck it in here with these coins. I think this is about 10 rand. And so let's just count how much we have, and then we'll then allocate and see what we're doing with it. Also, mini disclaimer, this is not the total amount that I need for the whole month. Remember, sometimes I do budget bi-weekly because I do get another income on the 15th, and guys, times are tough, so sometimes I can't afford to budget all at once. I do have to wait for my salary on the, well, not my salary, my incentive on the 15th to be able to allocate funds for other things. So bear with me in that sense. Let me just have my cup of coffee and let's get into it. So let's start by counting how much money we have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, let's say 19. This is 40 rand, and then with this 10 rand it's 50, so it's 1,950. Okay, so now what do? We go to our binder. First up, we've got transport. Okay, I spend 2,000 rand for transport on a monthly basis. It sucks, I know. So I'm gonna stuff 1,000, which is going to be sufficient for the next 2 weeks. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I had to make change because when I give it to the driver, I want to give it to him like this. I don't want to have issues with change and then I forget it, and then he's like, no, pay me this amount, and all those complications. So this is 1,000 rand, and it is going where? In our transport binder. Okay, bear with me and my nails. Okay, let's see. Was it not open? Okay, let's see. It actually was. All right, there we go. We take 1,000 rand, we put it in here. So which means tonight, when I start my week, I will be taking 500 out of here, giving it to my driver. I'll be good for a week, and then the other 500 I will be using next week. Next up, we've got electricity or gas. So electricity I actually do buy on my FNB app, so I'm not going to be cash stuffing for that. I'm actually going to take the sticker off, so excuse me about that. And then gas, we actually also just recently bought it. This was before the cash stuffing video, so I'm not going to put anything in for that, okay? But when I get paid on the 15th, I will need to refill gas, so there will be money that I'm going to put in here. So let's do that. So food actually refers to like your bread or your vegetables, because obviously we've already purchased groceries. So food, I'm just gonna take 200 rand, there we go, and put that in this envelope because that's the money we might need for bread in the next like 2 weeks, because I buy about 4 loaves of bread a week. I do stay with so it's me, my son, and my brother, and obviously Uleletu takes lunch to school every day. My brother doesn't, but yeah, this is for bread for the next 2 weeks. Cool. Then we go to beauty and personal care. So this is my nails and my hair. Yeah, okay, that also fluctuates because my nails could cost anything from 250 to 320, and my hair could cost anything from 400, because I don't exceed 400, so it's either 400 or 250 or 1 something. So that's an amount that fluctuates. So let's see how much we have left, and then I'll allocate. So we currently have 2, 4, 5, 6, I think that's 750. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, because I'm also taking a break with regards to my hair, I'm trying not to do braids and whatnot, just to keep my hair as natural as possible. But it is my birthday month, so I do wanna look nice, and I think I'll just take the break around about end of August. I think let's do that. So it would be, let's see, 320 for my hair. Let's say about 300 for my hair as well. Sorry, for my nails. So the 320 is for my nails. Let's say about 300 for my hair. And then let's do this. Put this aside, okay? Put that aside. So here we have how much? We've got 300. It could be less depending on the hairstyle that I'm going to do. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll figure it out. It could be less than this. All right, and then my nails is not going to be less. I know it's going to be plus minus 320, but definitely not more than 320. So we're going to take, how much is this in total? 300, 570. Yeah. We'll take that. Now see, and just chuck that in here. All right. And then we're good. Now, this is miscellaneous. What does miscellaneous mean? Miscellaneous means if, okay, I just need to fix this, man. Okay, let me quickly, okay, there we are. Decided to behave. Okay, so miscellaneous basically means if I have change from here or from here or from here, we take that money, we put it in here, and then we decide what we want to do with that money. So also, as you can see, there's another binder that says clothing. My son and I currently don't need anything at the moment, so we are good. So yeah, so basically I haven't cashed stuff quite a lot. Month to month will differ, or every bi-weekly will differ for me. So it's just been transport, it's been food, which is the bread and veggies for the household, and then it's the personal care that we've stuffed, and then we will close this binder because we are done. So meaning for those categories that are in here, any money that I need, I will be taking out from where? From here. Thank you. All right, and then so now we're gonna get into the next portion of our video, which is now, okay, our challenges, right? So we've got the Christmas one. So here I actually wasn't able to put in any money into my gift cards. My budget was tight because my salary was less than what I thought. Like I told you guys, for some weird reason my salary fluctuates, but yeah, I don't want to get into that right now. So I wasn't able to put anything into the ShopRite and the Pick n Pay gift card. So ShopRite checkers and then Pick n Pay. So we've got two. Right, so we're gonna skip that, and then I'm not gonna be using these envelopes anymore because, as you guys can see, zikugagabi, which means they age in a way that I don't like. So I'd rather just transfer the money. What I did was transfer the money from here to here. So this is this, right? So we have a 10 rand. I'm gonna be adding 10 rand here. Let me see, is it open or closed? Okay, it was closed. So take a 10 rand, throw it in there. All right, and don't worry, I will be making a note of how much I now have, because I have actually notated that on my Excel spreadsheet or my Google Sheets from Noma's diary. So 10 rand, that's done. 20 rand again, I transferred money that was in here and I put it here. So here we are, 20 rand. Open or closed? It's closed. Let's open. We take a 20 rand. Here we go. And then we just throw it in there. Okay, we're done with that. And then, okay, so Uleletu actually did his portion yesterday. And this is where he currently is. I'll just show you guys everything. So for his binder, which is this one, so the funds were in here. Sorry. the funds were in here and we transferred them to here. He currently has 150 inside here. Okay, and then he's got a piggy bank. Let me just get that for you guys, which is this. And in this piggy bank, he's got what? 29 rand. Okay, all right, just put piggy one side. And then he's got his 300 rand challenge. Here we go. And he's already stuffed his 30 rand because he got money from the tooth fairy and his aunties and his uncles that have just been throwing money at him. But here's our 30 rand for the first envelope. And that's how far he is. So I will be adding the video where I was getting him to put in the money here himself. And basically, guys, that is about it. All right, let us see. So I think we're done with this. Let me just move this so we can get into the last part of this. Okay, which is the 100 envelope challenge. So let's see how much we have left. We've got 100 and let's see, 20, 30, 40, 150. So we've got 150. Let's see what we want to do with the 150. So this time around, I think I want to mix and match a big number and a small number, just so that we get somewhere. Okay, let me just grab a pencil because I need to scratch out as I put the money into this into this little folders, right? So okay, I don't think I'm going to be putting all this money in here. I'll just put in what I can for now, right? I think I want to just leave a 50 rand on the side, and then I'll just be okay. And this would be like for my pocket money for the week at work. So I'm going to take this 50 rand and put it aside, so meaning the entire amount that we're going to be basically be putting in this 100 envelope savings challenge will be 100 rand. Yeah, so let's do that. So okay, we'll start with 50 rand. Like I said, I want a big number, so you take your 50 rand, you go to the number 50. I hope you guys can see, and then I just color it with a pencil just to keep track and say hello, we have put in 50 rand. So let's do that. And I'm glad you guys can actually see that the money is still here. I do not use the money. If I do not have any money, I do not come running here and saying, oh, but I've got money in my 100 envelope, or I'll replace it. I don't believe in doing that. All right, so there's our 50 rand. And then let's see. Then okay, I just want to see, because I want to get over with the coins as much as I can. How much can we cash stuff? How much can we put in our, let us see. Okay, we already have 20. Okay, I'd say let's do 30. Let's do 30. Or should we do 40 rather? Let's do 40. Should we do? No, okay, let's do 30. I'm so undecided. Let's do 30. Let's start by coloring 30. Right. And then go to our, we're just gonna put the money in. Right. Oopsie, excuse the camera just moved. Okay, and then here's our 30 rand. I'm just gonna put it in here. We are almost done, guys. Check this. Okay, the plastic is not plasticking with me here. Okay, why am I struggling to put this in here? Okay, there we go. Ooh, okay. All right, there we go. And then we've got a 20 rand remaining. So let's just check here how much we can put in that's the closest to 20 rand. I think I'm gonna put in, oh, it's actually not 20, it's actually 8 rand. Yeah, it's actually 8 rand. So we can put in 18 rand. Perfect. Okay, so let's do this. Let's It's missing a 2 rand. I thought it was a 10 rand, but it's actually an 8 rand. So we go to 18. All right. Here's our 10 rand. Let's fight with this plastic as usual. Chuck in the 10 rand. So 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, so there we are. So today we successfully put in our envelope a 50 rand, a 30 rand, and 18 rand. And you can basically do this in whatever way makes sense to you. All right, I know the video is going to be quite lengthy, and I do apologize about that, but remember, this is the first time we're doing this, so we just had to get into everything in detail. I'll actually decide if I'm going to post the video as long as it is, or if I'm just going to break it up into different pieces, and just to make sure that when you watch it makes sense. So I think that's something I'll consider doing. So as you saw, I had 1,950. I decided to keep a 50 rand for myself for spending money for the week at work. So this is if I want like a snack. I mean, I am human. As much as I want to budget, cash stuff, save, and all of those lovely things, I also do want to have some pocket money. This is not a must, so but I prefer just having something. Look, if I don't use it, I can always bring it and put it in one of my challenges. Okay, so that's that. If you've reached to this part of the video, thank you so much. I know it was quite long. Thank you so much for just being so patient. And yeah, we'll meet again in the next video. Thanks again for your patience. Also, just to add, sorry, just before I let you guys go, I have not used my daily planner as yet, the one that I got from Shein. I will be using it soon, and this is just for like my video ideas for YouTube and my other social media platforms. And the budget planner I also haven't used, so I need to actually make some time where I am going to make sense of everything and then just mutate that. But I'm also using this just to make sense of everything when I record my finance videos and all of those wonderful things. But thank you so much for your time. I hope everything makes sense. If you do have any questions, do not be afraid to comment and ask. I'll be more than happy to assist and answer. And also, if you've got some tips and tricks to make this journey a little bit easier for myself and everyone else who is interested in it, feel free to just mention what methods, what ways works for you, because just because I'm showing you this does not mean this is the only thing that can work. Lastly, I do have this little we say it's a good this little tin where you throw in some money. And usually what I do, so an example with this 50 rand is I would take this and I would throw that in there, and whatever needs arise in the household, maybe we're craving a snack or whatever, that's where we would get the money from. So I'll just throw in. So usually with whatever change I would have, I would actually take this and throw that in there. And that one day when my son is craving snacks or an apple or something that we don't have in the house, we would take that money from in here, and that's when we would go and purchase something. So all right, that's enough from me. I think I've spoken so much. I hope it makes sense. Please do keep in touch. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day further. I love you so much. Thank you for the support. Keep well. Have a lovely week. Bye.